The transmission crackled through the void of space, a desperate signal that would forever change the course of galactic history. Communications officer Riza Chen sat frozen at her station aboard the UES Valiant, her face pale as the alien broadcast played through the ship's speakers for the third time. "Captain," she whispered, her voice barely audible above the hum of the bridge systems. "You need to hear this." Captain Marcus Webb approached her station, his weathered face creasing with concern. Around them, the bridge crew of humanity's most advanced exploration vessel continued their duties, unaware that everything was about to change. The message was in broken galactic standard, transmitted on an old emergency frequency that hadn't been used in decades. Through the static and interference, a voice pleaded across the darkness between stars. "Human, friends, if you receive, we remember your kindness. They come for us. The hegemony, please, remember the children of Kepler 442b. Riza's hands trembled as she enhanced the signal, pulling every scrap of data from the fading transmission. The voice belonged to Anna Tell, an individual from the Illen species, a race humanity had first encountered 15 years ago during their early expansion into the Outer Rim territories. Captain Webb remembered them well. The Illians were a peaceful, almost childlike species with large, luminous eyes and gentle souls. When human colonists had first stumbled upon their world, the Illians had welcomed them with open arms, sharing their knowledge of local star charts and even teaching human children their beautiful musical language. In return, humanity had helped them establish better agricultural systems and provided medical aid during a plague that had threatened their population. "Sir," Riza said, her voice stronger now but filled with barely contained rage, "I've isolated the rest of the transmission. It's bad." The enhanced audio painted a horrific picture. The Andromedian hegemony, a ruthless empire that had been expanding aggressively across the galaxy, had reached alien space. The transmission spoke of orbital bombardments, of families torn apart, of children taken as slaves for their psychic abilities. The aliens, with no weapons more advanced than farming tools, were being systematically exterminated. Anna Tell was the cultural attaché who worked with our colonists, Webb said quietly, his jaw clenched. "She taught my daughter how to sing alien lullabies." The bridge fell silent except for the low hum of ship systems. Every human present understood the weight of what they'd just heard. The aliens hadn't just been aliens they'd encountered. They'd been friends. And friends protected friends. "Communications," Webb ordered, his voice carrying the steel that had made him one of humanity's most respected captains. "Send a priority message to Earth Command. Tell them we're changing course for alien space." "Sir," his first officer interjected, "we're just one ship. Our orders are to continue the mapping mission of the outer Perseus arm." Webb turned to face his crew, and what they saw in his eyes made them understand why humans had earned a reputation across the galaxy as beings you didn't want to cross. It wasn't just anger, it was something far more dangerous. It was the cold, calculating fury of a species that had clawed its way up from primordial soup to the stars, leaving extinction-level events and world wars in their wake, only to emerge stronger each time. "Mr. Patterson," Webb said to his first officer, "in the past 50 years, how many species have shown humanity genuine kindness?" Patterson considered the question. "Honestly, sir, just the Illians. Most others either attacked us first or tried to exploit us diplomatically." "Exactly." Webb's voice carried across the bridge with absolute authority. "The Illians welcomed us when they could have seen us as invaders. They shared their world, their culture, their children's laughter with us, and now they're being slaughtered." He activated the ship's internal communication system. "All hands, this is the captain. We've just received a distress call from our friends, the Illians. They're under attack by the Andromedian hegemony. I won't lie to you. What we're about to do goes against our direct orders. Any crew member who wishes to be transferred to the escape pods with a course set for the nearest human outpost may do so now. No questions asked." The bridge crew exchanged glances. Not one person moved. "Sir," Riza said, her fingers already dancing across her console, "I'm detecting 17 other human vessels within 3 days' travel. Military and civilian. Should I send them the transmission?" "Do it," Webb commanded, "and patch me through to Earth Command." Within hours, the response was unprecedented. 18 human ships diverted from their missions. The civilian vessels, miners, traders, even a small luxury liner, armed themselves with whatever they could find. More ships began converging from across human space as the transmission spread through military and civilian networks alike. But it was the message from Earth Command that truly showed what humanity was capable of when roused to righteous fury. "Captain Webb," came the voice of Admiral Sarah Chen, Riza's aunt and one of the architects of human expansion. "You are hereby authorized to use any means necessary to assist our Illen friends. The Third Fleet is en route to your position. Tight 6 days." The bridge erupted in grim satisfaction. The Third Fleet was humanity's hammer, a force designed to end wars, not start them. "Riza," Webb said, "open a channel on all Illen frequencies." She nodded, tears streaming down her face as she thought of Anna Tell and her gentle people. "Illen friends," Webb's voice carried across the void, transmitted on every frequency humanity could access. "This is Captain Marcus Webb of the United Earth ship Valiant. We received your message. We remember your kindness. We remember your children's laughter. We remember, and we're coming." He paused, his voice hardening to something that would have made ancient human warriors proud. "To the Andromedian hegemony, you made a mistake. You hurt our friends. You're about to learn why in every human language the words remember and revenge sound so similar. We're coming and hell's coming with us." As the Valiant and her growing fleet adjusted course toward Illen space, a sleeping giant had truly awakened. The galaxy was about to learn that humanity's greatest strength wasn't their technology or their numbers. It was their absolute, unwavering loyalty to those who showed them kindness. The Andromedian hegemony had picked the wrong species to cross.